You almost didn't double up Michael Cruz in the finals, David Lacey. Congratulations, David Lacey and Goku. Down in the comments below, leave your choice for the wild card. If you see your choice, try your best not to leave duplicates. If you see your choice, give that one a thumbs up. But let us know who Dave's going to defend here in Detective Wars, and come back next time for the first opening round matchups.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Detective Wars for more opening round action. This matchup, Anna's got Batman. Truly over here has Axel Foley from Beverly Hills Cop.
I would whistle the theme, but YouTube would shut us down.
All right, so this is gonna work exactly like the rest of the tournaments have. 2 minutes for opening rounds, 1 minute for rebuttal, and then we're gonna have some spirited debate. So I talked to the Coin earlier, who is now on my family share plan. We were on the same cell phone plan. The Coin says you're going first, Anna.
I am ready.
2 minutes, starting right now.
Okay, so first off, what is a detective? Well, according to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, it's one who employs or engages in detecting lawbreakers, or in getting information that is not readily or publicly available. Now, the fact is that we see Batman do this throughout all the movies. He does this in order to catch the criminals or detect who the criminals are and solve the crimes. In Mask of the Phantasm, we see him collect glass that is broken through and collect the evidence, go and analyze it in his Bat computer. In the very first Batman movie, the movie from 1989.
Not 1966?
No, because that was a TV movie.
You get your chance.
The 1966 one was a TV movie. It was not released in theaters, therefore not admissible. In the 1989 movie, we see Batman. He has cameras set up all around his house so that he can collect information from the people who are attending the party. He uses this information in order to find out about crimes that are being committed so that he can then go and help the police out, which he does. Still in that movie, we see him finding out who the Joker is. He is able to identify who the Joker is. And knowing who he is and knowing that he has a background in chemicals, he is able to figure out that the chemicals are used to taint the makeup. He's also able to analyze the makeup because of his vast intelligence, which is part of his detectiveness, and he's able to figure out exactly where they are by studying maps and finding out the location of said chemicals. He is also able to use all of his detective skills in all the other movies. Axel Foley, on the other hand, is a failure as a Detroit police detective. Whereas Batman is there to fight for justice, Axel Foley is supposed to serve and protect and uphold the law. He never upholds the law throughout any of the movies, and I will give evidence later as to how he does not do that.
Because right now you're out of time. Stop.
Yeah.
All right, truly, Axel Foley, what do you say? 2 minutes, go.
Look, in specific runs of the comics, Batman is a good detective, but it was agreed that comics aren't valid here, and it's ridiculous to refer to the cinematic Batman as a detective. Excluding the serials from the 40s and the movie from 1966, there have been 8 Batman movies released in theaters. So let's remove Batman and Robin, because if you want to make a case off of that, you can leave right now. That leaves 7 movies, 2 of which are the Tim Burton movies. In the first one, Vicky Vale does more investigating than anyone, including Batman. And that includes setting up surveillance cameras at your own party. And Batman Returns, there is 0 investigation, but lots of penguins with rockets on their backs, so that's cool. Now we're at the 3 Nolan movies. These are cool movies, but in terms of investigation and detecting work, they don't go beyond illegal NSA levels of mass surveillance by a vigilante, which leaves Mask of the Phantasm, in which he does do some investigation. That's 1. And Batman Forever, where he actually has to work to solve some of the Riddler's puzzles, which even that is a bit of a stretch. But that's 2 films out of 8. 25%. Only 25% of the time does the world's greatest detective bother to do some detective work, which means cinematically the title of the world's greatest detective means exactly as much as your local Italian restaurant, which claims to be the world's greatest. It's in a strip mall and all the Mexicans are cooking the Italian food. Both titles mean absolutely nothing. Contrast that with Axel Foley. In every cinematic outing, Axel Foley does detective work and solves a case. First and foremost, he's a detective, not a vigilante, not a billionaire, not an orphan, a detective. He'll break in to investigate using his street smarts to get around alarms. He'll go undercover if he needs to. He's a smart, fast-talking, streetwise, capable detective who never once requires a utility belt or an Axel plane or an Axel rings to solve a case. He's putting the pieces together, and he solved the alphabet murders.
Time. All right, time for rebuttals. Truly says Axel Foley's not an orphan. What do you say about that? Got 1 minute, go.
First off, you said that that Batman Returns, he does no investigating. He actually does. He studies up on the Penguin. He uses old police reports and tries to figure out exactly who the Penguin is, and he's able to identify reports of the Penguin. Also, in the Nolan movies, Batman Begins. It's where Batman starts. You can't be the world's greatest detective unless you've had years of experience under your belt, which he does not at that point. He is working on becoming the world's greatest detective. We even see him do investigating work. He takes evidence from a crime scene that Gordon allows him to help with, and he goes back and he analyzes it. As for Axel Foley, as a police detective, working as a police detective, he does nothing but commit crimes and hurt the Detroit Police Department. In the first movie, he does an unregulated sting that he fails at catching the criminal with. And the second movie, he does a lot more where he fails to catch the criminal. Sure, he goes off to Beverly Hills and helps out with some stuff illegally, mind you, after stealing $1,000 from the Detroit Police Department, but that does not make him a great crime solver.
Time.
Does Batman even need to do detective work anymore? I mean, just start at the top of the rogues list and work your way down. Joker? Nope. Scarecrow? Nope. Penguin? Yep. Guess I'll put on my Halloween costume, crash through this window and punch his face around. Axel never knows where the danger is coming from, and it's always personal and it's always real. The crimes he solves are crimes related to his friends. Yeah, he's working outside his jurisdiction. He's not working as a Detroit police officer. He's making it up as he goes along. Also, hasn't Detroit suffered enough? They already suffered a total industrial economic collapse. What else do you want? Why would you take away Detroit's best detective? Haven't they suffered enough? Look, when they came for the RoboCops, I said nothing because I wasn't a RoboCop. When they came for Axel Foley, I was right here and I had a chance to stop it.
We're off and running. I like this so far. Final thoughts. Anna, get us going.
You say that he doesn't know where crime is coming from, like that's a good thing. If he was a good detective, he would know exactly where crime was coming from.
Oh, like a pre-con?
Just like Batman does.
Are we talking Minority Report here? How is he supposed to solve crimes?
By finding evidence and knowing where the crime is actually coming from.
How can you find evidence if a crime hasn't happened yet? That seems like something that you would need a lot of illegal surveillance for.
Well, he does a lot of illegal surveillance. Everything that he does in Beverly Hills is illegal because he is not under any jurisdiction there. He actually impedes actual police investigation. Also, you said that he's Detroit's best. He is not Detroit's best. In the first movie, they even state that he has done nothing but screw up, and he was on his on his final straw because of all of the screw ups that he had done. Being the final one where he destroyed the freaking city. He destroyed the Detroit with like giant trucks going through the entire city, crashing into everything, destroying.
Are we going to talk about destroying a city?
He is supposed to uphold the law. He is a police officer who's supposed to uphold the law.
Batman is driving his car on roofs. His car that must weigh 2 tons
Gotham
because
is already
of the way
destroyed.
it's smashing roofs. No, it's not. Gotham is not in the best shape, but it is not destroyed.
They didn't show any destruction of the roofs.
Is fine.
You know what? They did not show any roofs
Ra's
being
al Ghul
destroyed.
didn't come back because he's like, these roofs are in bad shape. I need to burn this city to the ground. If you said the Bat computer was a great detective, I would 100% agree with you.
A tool that was built by Batman.
It doesn't matter.
It does, because
a
without
fingerprint
Batman...
detection test is not a detective. Detective is a rank that Axel Foley earned, not one that was given to him. And if I could have 4 more words, Axel cool, Batman drool.
That is, I can't confirm, that is 4 words.
Batman was called the world's greatest detective directly in Mask of the Phantasm because he earned the title of world's greatest detective after years of solving crimes and helping out the police force.
All right, everybody, that was a good one. That was fiery and spirited, all of those adjectives that you use to describe good debates. Even an Axel Foley laugh for you. Get down in the comments below. Let us know who won this thing. There's a comment down there that says, like this, if Axel Foley wins. There's another comment that says, like this, if Batman wins. Let us know who won this thing. Also, make sure to check out our other opening round debate that's up right now. It's Ace Ventura versus Sherlock Holmes. It's riveting. Go check that out. Come back next week to see who wins and for some more opening round action of Detective Wars!